He'd sneak away in the afternoon, take a little walk, then pretty soon you'd find him at the local auction barn. He'd stand and listen carefully, then pretty soon he began to see how the auctioneer could talk so rapidly. He said, oh my, it's do or die, I've got to learn that auction cry, gotta make my mark and be an auctioneer.
Thanks for that appropriate introduction music. Of course, Times News 24/7 brought to you today by Fourth Hawk Consulting, and our top story today is, in fact, about auctions. It was the familiar auctioneers chant that attracted Charles Chaudion to the business more than 50 years ago. He's been an auctioneer since 1964 and owned his own auction house in Hamilton County for 43 of those years. Chaudion has just sold his auction house. He will chant his final public auction in that building at 5 p.m. on Monday.
At 10, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, him, but get 22 and a half, 25, 7 and a half, 30, now 5, 14, now 5. And
in other news, the Indiana Finance Authority Board this week has made a preliminary selection of an $85 million Milestone Contractors L.P. proposal to widen and rehabilitate 15 miles of Interstate 69 in Hamilton and Madison counties as part of the state's Major Moves 2020 program. You can read more about that on page A1 today. And Larry Bud Wright was recognized for his 50-year career as varsity football coach of the Sheridan Blackhawks on Friday night before and during halftime of the final game of the regular season against Clinton Prairie. Stay tuned to hear more about that in our sports segment right after weather. The forecast for today calls for widespread frost before 10 a.m. Otherwise, it's going to be mostly sunny with a high near 50 degrees. Tonight should be frosty after 2 in the morning, otherwise mostly clear with a low around 29. That frost should clear off Sunday late morning. It'll be sunny with a high near 56. On Sunday night, the frost returns. Otherwise, it'll be a clear night with a low around 36. And on Monday, we see sunny skies, a high near 65, and an overnight low around 46 degrees. That's your local news and your local weather. Sports is up next. Hello, sports fans. Here's everything you need to know today in Hamilton County sports on a night in which the Sheridan Blackhawks honored head coach Larry Bud Wright for his 50th year as coach of the Blackhawks. They fell 32-18 to the Clinton Prairie Gophers. And the night started out rather inauspiciously for the Noblesville Millers in their 46-14 loss to the Avon Orioles. That's because Bryant Fitzgerald took the opening kickoff 98 yards to put the Millers behind 7-0 a mere 14 seconds into the game. And the Millers never did recover as the Orioles went on to score all 46 of their points before the Millers got onto the board in the third. And the Westfield Shamrocks utilized a 17-point fourth quarter to defeat rebuffed Jesuit Braves on the road 24-21 on Friday night. That's your local sports for today. For more information on these and other stories, click on our e-edition or pick up a print copy of the Times. For Times News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.